Hello, Paulette Bernard here from the 65th Force Support Squadron, and welcome to Lajes Now, coming to you from the wonderful Cafe Bean that now is featuring a ham and cheese croissant and bagel and cream cheese, so that's new. Today we're going to talk about resilient relationships, and we have Miss Sandy Moore. Welcome.
Thank you.
And you are our Community Support Coordinator.
Yes, ma'am.
And Captain Maria Berardo.
Hi,
and
good to be
you
here.
are our SARC
Yes,
here at
ma'am.
Lajes, and Mr. Mike Peters, and you are the Chief of Protocol. So we're so happy to have you here and talk about resilient relationships. So there's a new program, a new initiative here at Lajes, and that relates to resiliency and relationships. So tell us all about that. How does it work?
Well, as we become more and more of a remote assignment and people are here from 12 months, we started talking about how feeling separated with an ocean between you from the people that matter to you, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, or a spouse, or children, or parents, how can we help facilitate that relationship? And we started talking about technology and all of the wonderful things that are available. And so we wanted to help people find new ways of using technology and really using it to connect at a deeper level.
Right. So how does it actually work?
Well, we've designed 4 different sessions to really look at who you are as a person and kind of who the other people in your lives are, and providing the capability for your spouse or your family back home to access the same information so that you can both be learning together about each other. Okay. And then really looking at how you can take that to apply to your relationship. So with my dad, my dad doesn't Skype.
Right.
So I need to call him on the telephone. So I can use Magic Jack or Vonage or some of the other VoIPs and have a US phone number that my dad can call to reach me. That works for him, but for my children, they need to text.
Right,
So
of course, right.
You have different relationships, and finding the way to use technology to really reach the people you need to reach.
Right.
That's the secret.
That suits them.
Yes.
Right. So it sounds like a really interesting program. Mike, how is it different from any other thing that people are already doing, or is this something that's actually unique to Lajes in terms of the initiative itself?
It's very unique to Lajes. First off, because of the community that we live in. It's very small and tight-knit, so we generally incorporate a lot of communication between each other. But as the population shifts, we have to look at that communication extending further back to the United States, back to Europe. People are here for a year, so they're going to be doing their job, they're going to be working very hard, but we still want to foster that family, those relationships, maybe with your kids, maybe with your friends even.
Right.
We're communicators, we always need to be communicators. The stronger we can be, the better off we're going to be. So what we've done is we've designed this program to build on some of the resiliency training that's already been done, but it's different. It's going to be smaller, more real world, more applicable tools to look at who you are, maybe who the other person on the end of the phone or the webcam is, so that you know how that person communicates and how you communicate.
Okay, so when you talk about knowing who you are, I mean, I know who I am. I mean, but you actually have a program called 4 Colors. Is that right?
Yeah, it incorporates a little bit of the 4 Colors themes, which are pretty widely spread throughout the Air Force at this point. People are comfortable with it, but it also looks at how those 4 colors might translate over a 15-minute phone call.
Okay.
What the person saying on the other end might be hearing and repeating back to you, and what you may be saying, and how those are being interpreted through you. I think there's some changes that occur when people are communicating over a distance than even face-to-face, where facial expressions are easy to be seen. And this program is going to look at some of those challenges and the opportunities to overcome them.
And just to increase awareness, because communication does
Absolutely.
change. So even if you're Skyping and you can see somebody's body language, it's different, isn't it, than sitting right across from somebody. So
Absolutely.
so this program is going to raise the awareness about how communication using technology actually does change and how you can enhance it. It just sounds absolutely terrific. And Captain Berardo,
Hi.
I know that you are a newlywed.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And you are separated.
I am.
Geographically separated.
Yes, I'm geographically. Just through there.
Already, wow.
Yes,
Okay. No. So, can you share with our audience how you use technology to stay in touch with your spouse?
Yeah, absolutely. We've had to be really creative with it just to make sure that we still have that meaningful connection with each other. We've been able to use what's available with us technology-wise in terms of like using our smartphones or laptops. We try to have meaningful discussions when we do link up, and we'll try to tie it between playing games online, watching a movie together.
Oh, you watch a movie together?
Yeah, and just be able to type and talk to each other about it. It's just so I feel more connected as if I was there with him, even though we are apart right now.
Right.
We also come up with milestones and goals that we talk about when we do link up, just to help keep the time going, but making the time that we do get a chance to link up together just really special, and more about us being stronger together than focusing about the day-to-day at work and things that can kind of bring us down. But if we have those things that we focus on that are positive, it helps make deployments, short tours, being apart a lot more bearable.
Absolutely. I mean, that's great. So you actually like have a date night.
Yeah, we do. We do.
And I love the idea of watching movies together.
It can get a little technical and kind of crazy if the connection's not good.
Yeah.
But when it works, it's really awesome because I can watch his reactions. He can see mine.
Oh, I
and
love it.
It's really fun.
God, you're giving me some ideas. Yeah. I mean, because I know personally my daughter loves movies. Yeah. And so maybe we can watch movies together now. I think that's terrific.
It is.
I just wanted to add that part of what we've included in it, Mike mentioned the 4 lenses or true colors, but we've also included information on the love languages and languages of apology and things like that, because we communicate differently. And we have different needs. So my mother sends me cards all the time, and it means nothing to me, but it's very meaningful to her. And because I think her language of expressing love is words of affirmation. But that's not mine. Okay. And so as I try to keep my relationship with my mother strong, recognizing that she needs me to send her a card
good
is
point.
a big deal.
Good point, yes.
Even if it's an electronic form of a card, she needs something like that, a phone call, those kinds of things, whereas my dad would be more into acts of kindness and some things like that. Right, we're really trying to provide the information to help you meet the needs of all of the people in your relationships.
So that brings me to the question of how are you going to be giving out this information to the Lajes community? I mean, it sounds so interesting, but you're going to be providing seminars, is that correct?
Yes, we're going to offer seminars. We're hoping to be able to do them in 2 different sessions, but there are 4 segments. And really looking at how you can structure your phone calls in your mid-tour. And when you're finally back, your tour is over and you're moving back, how you can really make that work for you, because you're both changing.
Absolutely.
And the goal is to help you change together in the same direction.
I love that, changing together in the same direction. And it's not just while you're separated. I mean, some of the information that you're going to be giving will actually have direct application when you reunite. So I think it's absolutely fabulous.
It'll be in a group setting, so there'll be some discussion.
Oh, good. That's always
so
fun.
that you can have the give and take and the jokes. There's a video
sharing
presentation.
information.
Yes.
There's some pretty entertaining video presentations that demonstrate different forms of communication between men and women and,
Right.
and friends and
Right.
family.
Right.
There's going to be some very interesting, like I said, real world application that we'll be able to put in. People will, I know if you go through the 4 sessions, you will come out a better communicator.
Okay.
Not just within your family, but
Right.
in your job too.
I do have to
fabulous.
say, as a service member, when I deployed and I came here, I kind of had to figure it out on my own. You know, just looking online, like how can we connect and still have fun together. And to know that this program is now going to be available, I don't have to navigate it on my own. It's nice to have peer-to-peer sharing, and it's already there for me to access. I don't have to look it up on my own and figure it out. So
Fabulous.
it's great.
For maybe the older
And your
rents.
husband will be able to participate no matter where he lives. So
Okay, this is absolutely wonderfully exciting, and I understand that we are going to also have a series of tips. People are actually going to be
Yes.
able to provide what they do themselves to strengthen their communication using technology. So we have that to look forward to, and again, I want to thank you so much for the enthusiasm that you're putting into all of this and sharing the information that you have, and just making Lajes, just all the better, if that's even possible. So thank you again. I think that's a wrap for today's show. So as we like to say, ciao
from Lajes
now.
Now.
Wonderful.